All right, thank you so much. It's time for the Legendary Awards. You have watched so many award winners. There is one among us that has been telling Asian American stories for over, a long time. She is indeed a legendary storyteller, and to present to her, I'd like to invite a judge who is one of the first Chinese-American reporters in American mainstream media to introduce her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend, colleague, and hero, David Louie.
Robert, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. You know, this has been a remarkable evening, celebrating how any of us, indeed all of us, can be telling stories so effectively with video. However, there is a storyteller extraordinaire who is among us, who has been telling Asian American stories for over 70 years. Jerry Wong is not only a pioneer, but also a legendary storyteller in community newspapers and more recently online. Now in doing this, she has become a de facto historian of Asian American life in Northern California. She's also written 2 books. She's co-founded 2 public benefit organizations, and now in her 90s, she continues to write a column for Dig Ding TV and an almost daily email. Congratulations and thank you to Jerry Wong for decades of storytelling that elevates and amplifies the Asian American experience. You've inspired us all to become storytellers ourselves and to be proud of who we are, what we contribute to society, and how we all truly belong here. Jerry.
My Chinese pride came when I led the Chinese Historical and Cultural Project to build a museum telling about Chinese living in past and present Santa Clara Valley. Opened in 1991 and publicly gifted to the city as a token of friendship, it has educated thousands of the struggles Chinese pioneers endured in their new unwelcoming homeland. In 2022, I initiated the city of San Jose to adopt a public resolution of apology for past discriminations inflicted on the Chinese, and this news traveled worldwide. Finally, I embraced my Chinese American heritage and proclaim I and all of us have earned the right to belong here.
Hello, everybody. Hello. This is such an honor to be up here because this has been a wonderful program. I guess I've always been a storyteller because they say I talk a lot. And when I wrote a column for Asian Week, I wrote it for 20 years, and it gave me a chance to write about all the leaders of Silicon Valley, like Ken Fong and Xing Kung, and all of you out there. It was a wonderful privilege for me to do that. When later I was on the board of the Angel Island Immigration Station, it was my privilege to share the stories of those immigrants who were isolated and interrogated unfairly before being allowed into America during the sad times of the Exclusion Act against Chinese citizens. And when I co-founded the Chinese Historical and Cultural Project, I loved visiting and talking to all of the thousands of visitors who came to our museum to learn about our Chinese history in Silicon Valley. However, I think the proudest moment I ever had was when Connie Young Yu and I helped the city of San Jose draft a resolution of apology for the injustice that the city and its citizens did against the Chinatowns of yesteryear. So I've had a wonderful life telling stories about Chinese American history, and I'm so proud of all of the young people who are telling their stories today. And when you get to be as old as I am, they called you legendary. So thank you for listening to an old lady, and have a nice evening. Good night.